Hello and welcome to part 11 of Universe in Bloom, the official Scheepjes CAL for 2025. In this part, we are going to be joining our tiny triangles to our heart houses to form giant triangles. And we're going to make 4 of these. Isn't that pretty? See the little wings I was speaking about? So we're going to make 4 of these. And once we've done that, we are going to join them to 4 of the sides of our blanket, and we're going to be doing so over a pointy end. Can you see the pointy end of the flower in the middle there? We're going to be doing it over the side, so it's got that pointy end. Now when you go to join them, it's going to look like your triangles are too small for the sides. Don't worry about that, it all works out. So to show you how I'm going to join them, I don't have enough space on my desk. So I'm either going to do it on the floor, show you how you're going to join them, or I'm going to take it outside. It's raining a little bit, and then I'll show you how to lay these down so that you can join them. Once we've done that, we are going to do a border round or 2 or 3, can't remember how many now, all the way around. And then next week in part 12, we are going to do the final border. So that part will run over 2 weeks because that border takes a little bit of time, and it'll give some of you some time to catch up as well. I have thoroughly enjoyed seeing all your pieces come together, all your heart houses and little triangles, and I love seeing the photos of them already starting to be placed in the corners. For those of you who still aren't there yet, it's not a race, so don't worry too much about that. But yes, please keep sharing your photos and have fun. For part 11, we are going to join 2 of our triangles to one of the heart houses to form a giant triangle. We'll do one on this side and one on that side, and that will form the giant triangle that will be the corner of our blanket. So you're going to make 4 giant triangles in this part. Now, when you are joining, you can use the same hook as you used for the blanket, but because these motifs are bigger, I prefer to use a bigger hook. So for this version, I'm using a 4mm hook, but for my joins here, and my joins only, I'm going to use a 4.5mm hook. To join our first triangle, we are going to place it on top of the heart house with the right sides facing each other and these right angles lined up. I've got a slip knot already on my hook, and I'm going to join my yarn by making a standing single crochet in this chain 2 space of the triangle and the chain 2 space of the heart house. Then we are going to single crochet in the next 31 stitches. So the first one of the triangle might be tricky because it's got the back facing you. And if you want to double check, you can just turn your work and make sure that you've inserted it into that first stitch. And then into the back stitch, that first stitch of the heart house, and that's the first single crochet. Number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And I'm working through both loops, as you can see. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and 31 will be a bit tricky to get into on the triangle. So that's 31 single crochets. Now we're going to make a single crochet in the chain 3 space from the triangle and the next stitch of the heart house. And then we're going to make a single crochet in the same chain 3 space of the triangle and the next stitch of the heart house. And then we can fasten off, and I'm going to do so with a cheeky chain 1. So when you open your work, this is what it should look like. You see that? And it should form a little dotted line along that join, which won't be super visible because you've got the same color for the last round of the heart house as you do for the triangle. To join the second triangle, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to place it on top of our heart house with the right sides facing each other and those right angles lined up. And then we're going to turn it so the heart house is on top of the triangle, because we're going to be working from that chain space in that direction. So again, with the slip knot already on my hook, we're going to join our yarn by making a standing single crochet in those 2 chain 2 corner spaces. And then we're going to single crochet in the next 31 stitches. Again, remembering that the top of this first stitch will be after the post. And then into the first stitch there. So that's number 1. Number 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. And 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. And 31. Then we're going to make a single crochet in the next stitch of the heart house and that chain 3 corner space of the triangle, and make a single crochet in the next stitch of the heart house, which will be that last one before the corner, and the same chain 3 corner space of the triangle. And then we can fasten off, and I'm again going to do so with a cheeky chain 1. So that's our second triangle joined. So I don't have enough space to show you in here what the whole thing looks like, but I'm going to take it outside and I'll show you what it looks like all joined. So this is what our giant triangle is going to look like when we've added the triangles to the heart house, and we are now going to work all the way around that to create a little border, and we're going to start in that marked pointy space of the heart. Now that we've made the giant triangle, we are going to make a border round all the way around it. And remember to go back to your original hook size for this if you changed hook sizes for the join. So to start, we're going to start in this, what was the marked chain 2 corner space, the pointy corner space of the heart. And we are going to start with a standing double crochet in that chain 2 space. and then another double crochet, chain 2, and 2 more double crochets. Like that. Now we will do the first side, and we are going to start by skipping this first hidden stitch, and we are going to double crochet in the next 36 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, and 36. This will bring us to this chain 2 corner space of the heart, and into that chain 2 corner space we're going to make our half double crochet. Then we're going to make a half double crochet 2 together in the same chain 2 corner space and the next chain 3 space, the one of the triangle. So into this same chain 2 and into that chain 3 we're making a half double crochet 2 together, and that will just neaten that gap. Working in the same chain 3 space, we're going to make another half double crochet. Then we're going to skip the next stitch, which will be tricky to get into anyway, and we're going to single crochet in the next 39 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, halfway. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, and 39 single crochets. Into this next chain 3 corner space, we're going to make 2 double crochets. Oh, let me turn this. And then a treble crochet. Chain 3, another treble crochet, and 2 double crochets. That's so we can make a more pointy corner than when you're making squares. Right, let's turn this. Working into the next side of the triangle, we're going to skip the first stitch and then half double crochet in the next 5 stitches. So skip this first stitch and half double crochet in that number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to single crochet in the next 25 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. And I started with a standing stitch, so that one will be a bit fiddly to work into. Now that we've done those 25 stitches, we're going to half double crochet 2 together in the next 2 chain 2 corner spaces. It'll contain that first join. So and that will again bridge that gap over the join. We're going to skip the next stitch and half double crochet in the next 9 stitches. So skipping this next stitch, half double crochet in the next 9. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now we're going to half double crochet 2 together. This is a mini repeat, and we're going to do this 4 times. And then half double crochet in the next 9 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So that's our first mini repeat. We're going to do that again. Half double crochet 2 together in the next 2 stitches. Half double crochet in the next 9 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. That's our second mini repeat. We're going to do that again. Half double crochet 2 together in the next 2 stitches. half double crochet in the next 9 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So that's the 3rd repeat, and we're going to do it one last time. Half double crochet 2 together over the next 2 stitches. Half double crochet in the next 9 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now we're going to half double crochet 2 together in this next chain 2 space and the next one. Fiddly end at the back. It just wants to be part of the story. Once we've done that half double crochet 2 together, we're going to skip the next stitch and single crochet in the next 25 stitches. So skipping that stitch, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Half double crochet in the last 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That will bring us to our 3rd corner, and into that corner we are going to make 2 double crochets, 1 treble crochet, chain 3, another treble crochet, and 2 double crochets. Like that. For the 3rd side, we are going to skip the 1st stitch, which will be tricky to get into anyway, and we're going to single crochet in the next 39 stitches. So skip that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Stay in your place. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, and 39. Oh, I'm always so relieved when it works out. Half double crochet in the next chain 3 space. Half double crochet 2 together in the same chain 3 space. And the next chain 2 space of the heart house. Make sure you identify that correctly. Half double crochet in that same chain 2 space. We're going to skip the next stitch, and then we're going to double crochet in the next 36 stitches. So skipping that first stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, and 36. Whew. Now you can join to the top of the beginning standing double crochet with a slip stitch, and then you can fasten off and work away your ends. So this is what our giant triangle looks like all joined. It's going to be a bit wonky, but don't worry about that. And remember, you're going to have to make 4 of these to join to the corners. Okay, so when we join these, like I said in the introduction video, we're going to do it like that. And it's going to look a little bit small for the sides, and we're going to be joining them over the pointy ends of the flower, but you are of course welcome to join them to the other 4 sides if you prefer. So in order to join them, we're just going to take this triangle and flip it over onto the side, and you can use some stitch markers just to hold it in place while we join. We are back inside, ready to do the join. I thought you would like to see what the weather was like when I went outside to do those little clips. I love sharing the rainy joy. I think there's not been a video where it hasn't been raining. There hasn't been many days where it hasn't been raining in the last few weeks. Last 10 weeks. Anyway, we are back inside and we are ready to join, and I am going to use the bigger hook again, slightly bigger hook for the join only. We've got our large triangle on top of one of the sides with a pointy flower petal, and right sides are facing each other. So to start, I'm going to join my yarn by making a single crochet in this chain 3 space and the first stitch of the side after that chain 2 corner space. Like that. Then I'm going to make another single crochet in the same chain 3 space and the next stitch of the side. Once we've done those two, we are going to make 117 single crochets working through both layers. So remembering that that first stitch of the triangle you're going to work into, the back is facing you, so the loops will be to the left, to the right if you're left-handed. So that first single crochet in the next two stitches, that's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Oh, that's halfway. Over halfway. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. Ooh. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. And now I'm starting to think, will I have enough left? Have I made a mistake? We'll soon see. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, and 100 bottles of beer on the wall. Ooh, doesn't look like there's 17 left, does there? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 17. Oh, yes. Okay. Now we're going to make a single crochet in the next chain 3 space of the triangle and the next stitch of the side. And a single crochet in the same chain 3 space of the triangle and the next stitch of the side. And then we can fasten off and work away our ends. Oh, I'll do that with a cheeky chain 1. I guess I'm going to have to go outside again to show you this. So that's it all joined, and it should make a relatively straight edge at the beginning and end of the join. Looks fairly neat. And again, you won't be able to see that join because it's done in the same color as the last round of your octagon and the last round of your giant triangle. Just checking the other side looks fairly neat as well. Oh, I can't face going outside. This will have to do. Yeah, so that is the first one joined, and we're going to join the other three in exactly the same fashion to those opposite sides, and then we will meet back up when we work all the way around the square that we will have created. I can't face going outside again in this, so I've just laid it out on my little couch, and that's what your join should look like. Thank you, buddy, for putting mud everywhere. To start round 74, we're going to join our yarn by making a standing half double crochet in any chain 2 corner space around, and that should be at the pointy end of a heart. Then we're going to chain 2 and half double crochet in that same chain 2 corner space. And this is your corner made, and our repeat will start immediately. And it's going to start with skipping that first stitch and making a half double crochet in the next 38 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, and 38. Half double crochet 2 together over the next 2 stitches, which will be this half double crochet 2 together from the previous round and the next stitch. Half double crochet in the next 41 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, and 41. Half double crochet 2 together over the next stitch, which is the last stitch, and the next chain 3 corner space. Double crochet 2 together in the same chain 3 corner space and the next chain 2 corner space. Like that. Looks a bit wonky just because my work is pulling as it's falling off my table. Half double crochet 2 together in the same chain 2 space and the next stitch. Then we're going to half double crochet in the next 119 stitches, and I'm not going to count them all out. I'm going to do the first 9 and then I'll do the last 10 or so. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, and there should be 1 stitch left, which there is. So now we're going to half double crochet 2 together over the next stitch and the next chain 2 corner space. Then we're going to double crochet 2 together in the same chain 2 space and the next chain 3 corner space. Then we're going to half double crochet 2 together in the same chain 3 space and the next stitch. Half double crochet in the next 42 stitches. That one already contains that second leg, so it's this one. It's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, and 42. Now we're going to half double crochet 2 together over the next 2 stitches. So these 2, and the first one will be that half double crochet 2 together. Then we're going to half double crochet in the last 38 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, oops, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, and 38. Woohoo! Working in that next chain 2 corner space, we're going to do a half double crochet, chain 2, and a half double crochet. And that completes our repeat. And we're going to repeat this 3 more times, omitting this last corner on the last repeat. And I'll meet back up with you when we are ready to join. I've now repeated that whole repeat 3 more times, omitting the last corner on the last repeat. And to join, we are going to join to the first half double crochet with a slip stitch. And now we are ready to start round 75. We're ready to start round 75, and the corners will be asymmetric for this round. So we're going to slip stitch in the next chain 2 corner space. Then we are going to chain 4. And this will count as your half double crochet and chain 2 space. And then we're going to make 2 half double crochets in that same space. So your corner will be half double crochet, chain 2, 2 half double crochet. Our repeat will start immediately, and it's going to start with a skip the first stitch, which will be tricky to get into anyway, and half double crochet in the next 84. So I'll do the first 8 or so, and then the last 8 or so. So half double crochet in the next 84. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 81, 82 will fall in that double crochet 2 together, 83 and 84. Half double crochet 2 together over the next 2 stitches. Half double crochet in the next 20 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Now we are going to start our mini repeat, and we're going to do that 5 times, and the repeat is going to be half double crochet 2 together over the next 2 stitches, half double crochet in the next 13 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So that's our mini repeat. Half double crochet 2 together over the next 2 stitches, half double crochet in the next 13, and we're going to do that 5 times, and I'll meet back up with you when I have done that 5 times. I've now done that mini repeat a total of 5 times. So we're going to half double crochet 2 together over the next 2 stitches. Then we're going to half double crochet in the next 18 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Now we are going to make a half double crochet 2 together over the next 2 stitches again. And the last leg of that half double crochet 2 together should fall in the half double crochet 2 together from the previous round. I just put a stitch marker over this double crochet 2 together so that I could see it, but I'm going to remove that. Now we will half double crochet in the next 84 stitches, and I'm going to do the first 5, and then I will meet back up with you when I've done 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 81, 82, 83 and 84. Working into this next chain 2 corner space, we're going to do a half double crochet, chain 2 and 2 half double crochets, remembering that this corner is asymmetric. And that's the end of our repeat. We are going to do this 3 more times, omitting this last corner on the last repeat, and then I'll meet back up with you when we are ready to join. I have now repeated that 3 more times, omitting the last corner on the last repeat. And to join, we're going to join to the second chain of that beginning chain 4 with a slip stitch. And now you can fasten off and work away your ends. We are ready to start round 76, and when doing this round, when you're working around the half double crochets 2 together, make sure when you make your back post stitches that you insert your hook around that entire half double crochet 2 together and you don't accidentally work around it twice. So to start, I've got a slip knot already on my hook. And we are going to join our yarn by making a standing half double crochet in any chain 2 corner space. Then we're going to chain 2 and make another half double crochet in that same chain 2 corner space. And that will be your corner made. Now we are going to back post half double crochet around the next 282 stitches. I'll do the first 10 and then I'll meet back up with you when I've done 280. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 281 and 282. So that's the first side done. To start the second side, we are going to do half double crochet in the next chain 2 corner space, chain 2, half double crochet, and then we are going to back post half double crochet around the next 282 stitches again, and we will do that all the way around until we get back to the start where we will join. I'm at the end of the round, and to finish we're going to join to that first standing half double crochet with a slip stitch, and then we can fasten off and work away our ends. This is what part 11 looks like all done. It's just one of the corners. Hee hee.